commit to the bed.
Right.
Put the diaper on. Poopy and pee-pee in your pants.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
All right. Welcome back to Each Other's Mothers, where we have me, as you know who I am, and Joe, as you also know. But this other person you probably don't know, but Joe and I know very well. We have Holly here. Very excited to have Holly in the building today.
Very excited to be here.
That's your finger guns.
Yeah, my finger guns.
Holly
Pew, pew,
is
pew,
a,
is my finger gun sound. So embarrassing. Okay.
You're trying your best.
I am. Go on.
Holly is so many things.
So many things.
On top of being my favorite person.
Yes.
Also a silversmith, artist of many mediums, yoga teacher. You do sound baths and shit too, right?
Sound baths.
Yeah.
do.
What else?
I need to
What
know
else
more
are you
about
doing
that.
these days?
I feel like you encompassed a lot of the things that I'm doing these days, but yeah.
But for a while, weren't you like clown girly, circus girly?
Still work with the circus.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still have circus work on my plate. Still making art. Still, when people are like, "What do you do? What's your primary medium?" I usually tell people that it's chaos.
Oh.
Yes.
I just
Yes, we can tell by your glasses.
Yeah. Fucking around and
absolutely.
finding out is my full-time job. So, whatever kind of fucking around I can get into that like might also pay me, but like it usually doesn't have to. I usually will do a lot of weird shit for free.
It's
So
the
like,
fucking around that pays.
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
The finding out, if you will.
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes
not
I
for
don't
me.
even find out, and like that's okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of the beauty.
Absolutely.
That's why we fuck.
Amen.
And we got there.
Yeah, we got there. I've been waiting to get this off my chest for years.
Hell yeah, you did it. So
I think we just found out.
I
Yeah,
think so too.
somebody did.
Yeah.
But none of us got paid.
No,
Well, you stay paid.
Yeah.
I stay broke. And that's why we're the yin to the yang, baby.
the yin yang twins.
Yes. And that's friendship for you.
Wait till you see it.
I was going to say, wait till you see this friendship. And I was going to whisper it. And it was going to be really cute.
No.
But yours was way better. I liked yours a lot.
I've been waiting to say that to you.
I can't handle a whisper.
No?
I think that's no, like sexually, I can't handle it because it turns me on so much.
I was
Oh.
just having this conversation. A whisper feels intimate. Like
It's so intimate. And when people be like talking about their pussy while you're in their pussy into your ear and they're whispering it.
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's
Pardon?
really
A
special.
lot.
You
Yeah,
could
that's
say-
really special.
You could say
It is
anything
really
to me, and I'm
special.
like, oh.
Okay, also same. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could literally be like, I just farted.
And it's like, oh.
Like into my ear. And I would be like, and I would just jizz all over the
just
place.
came.
I just came, honey. Thank you so much for sharing.
What's the weirdest thing that's made you come, Holly?
Ooh. This is such a good question because
It is
I
such
feel
a
like
good
I've
question.
had so many bizarre experiences over the course of my vibrant sexual history.
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Ooh. I'm gonna have to like tap into my sex worker days because like that's
Okay.
another life that
Hey.
she's lived.
Yeah.
And I feel like the most surprising thing was when I realized that like money makes me come.
Oh. Like the
That's
thought,
hot.
Like the thought of it? Just
Like-
talking about it?
I mean, you have to be putting your money where your mouth is.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
and your mouth is there. Let me
your
tell you.
mouth is there and the money has to come with it. So like obviously I'm in sex work, I'm getting paid for the job that I'm doing. And like the first time I had a client who had a financial fetish, like a real one, and I was like banking off of it whilst also just like in the heat of the moment, I was like, this is fucking it.
Yeah, that's
This-
hot.
It was hot. It
That
was
is really hot.
super hot. It was so hot. And this was also not an in-person interaction. This was like an online sex work
Oh,
interaction.
shit.
So I didn't even really have to be doing anything.
The Bitcoin of sex work. I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Those were the times.
Bitcom.
2017, Bitcom. 2017 was a Bitcom year. It was a good year for Bitcom.
That's hot.
It was
so was it
super
like
hot.
role play then? Like I'm your banker.
That's actually super hot. And no, it was like he was submissive and wanted
Okay.
to have a woman basically like rinse his bank account. And
Oh,
Yeah, and so we
What
negotiated
is
ahead
his
of time.
handle, and how can I
I'm
get a hold
telling
of
you
him?
what, like catching a whale is such a rush.
Catching a whale.
is that what they call it?
Truly.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the industry term would be
A
catching a
professional.
whale.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that would be like the biggest surprise of like, wow, I didn't expect that. Like, I literally had to end the call. Like, obviously, there's a time limit on it, and his bank account only goes so high.
Right.
But once it was over, I like had to spend several sessions in my room coming it out.
oh,
Yeah.
You didn't
because
even
it just
come
was
for
that
him.
hot.
No, it was just that hot that
Yeah.
I literally was like turned on for like 2 hours after and just like literally vibed. Just vibed.
Vibing.
Vibing,
was
vibrating.
Vibing.
Yes,
vibrating.
vibing.
Yeah.
Oh God, good
Yeah.
for you.
I need to try this out.
Yeah.
If anybody, I'm not very dominant. Never mind. It won't. It's
would
not
never
gonna work
work.
Hey,
It
out.
would never
there's
work.
lots of paid submissives out there.
Yeah,
Don't discredit yourself.
I've been considering being a little these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want somebody to, like take care of me like I'm a child.
What a dream.
But I don't want to like wear like diapers or anything.
Sure.
I just want to like be babied. But I think I already do that.
commit to the bed. Put the
Right.
diaper on. Poopy
Yeah,
and pee pee in your pants. Then you'll catch a whale.
I'll catch a
Hey.
whiff.
A whale and a whiff.
I don't know if I could ever. Probably. It depends on how much money you're giving me.
I think for the right amount,
shit your
you could
pants.
Shit your
Like,
pants.
trust someone
Easy.
else to take care of it.
Easy. It's every day that I'm like gambling with my farts. Come on now.
And you
So
do that
real.
for free.
And I do that shit for free.
Wow.
Yeah. Come on. You could do it.
There's
I
gotta
believe in you.
There's gotta be a market. There
There
is a market.
There is a
There
market.
is.
There's
I know
a
there
market for
is.
everything.
Yeah.
Especially
That's the
somebody
thing.
of your size and stature.
I know. What am I doing wasting my time?
I know.
Yeah.
I
know?
pulled a wrong move and my toes are uncovered. I feel
Oh,
I should be
blur
charging for
blur
this.
those
Yeah,
out.
blur
Blur
these
those
out.
I wonder if we can. I think we have to.
At this point,
We should
the
just put a
cat's
big
out of the
censored
bag.
thing like in this area.
Literally, don't even look at us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't.
I mean,
Those
no,
are-
those are
please
not
look at us.
free.
Please watch
Yeah.
I'll
us.
put my leg here.
But seriously, watch us though.
Seriously, watch
Yeah.
us though. What's the strangest thing that ever made you come?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I don't think I like come to strange stuff. I feel like the stuff that I'm coming to is like pretty regular. Like
You've never just like been in like the scroll hole of like Pornhub and been like, how did I end up here?
Okay, so I do watch a lot of, and it's not even strange to me, but I really love watching guys suck dick, which isn't like that strange. But I feel I don't like watching women suck dick.
No.
Agree.
Sad.
Hard
I don't like
agree.
it.
Real
I don't
sad
like
stuff.
it at all.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
it at all.
You ever want to cry?
Unless
Just
it's a woman
watch
I
some
love.
porn. You know, like fuck
Yeah.
the Titanic. I'm gonna watch this really sad girl give a blowjob.
Yeah, I wish I'd come to more weird stuff, but I
Yeah.
can't put a finger on it. Maybe like yeah, I have no fucking idea. Wow, I feel like I've been put on the spot. I'm gonna come.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back to you
Yeah,
with this. I'm
yeah.
gonna come back.
Circle
on
back.
it.
to
Circle
her.
back.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me
Yeah.
what's the
Per
if you-
your email.
If I've ever been with you in a sexual situation and I
Call us.
came at a strange time, call us.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yep, exactly. Which reminds me, we do have a voicemail, but I did listen to it, so I can just give you the cliff notes on it.
We should listen to it.
But did I send it to you?
You did send it to me.
Oh, I did send it to you.
You did
okay,
send
then
it to
First,
me.
never
I have to
mind.
know what the
Ixnay on the
weirdest thing you came
Weirdest
to.
thing that I have ever come to. So I don't watch porn.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how to answer that question.
But like, do you ever think about something that you're like, wow, that was a thought
No, I just pull from the spank bank.
from the memory bank.
From the memory banks.
Just
yeah.
the archives of your
The archives
your life.
of past lovers. Or like
That's a little
I
strange.
Do you
mean,
ever have, like, a
I still
fantasy
like
about-
sometimes if I sometimes I still watch shit that like I've made with people. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
But that's not weird to come to.
But that's
I think
what that's
like
for.
yeah, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
Like sorry, I still watch it. Didn't share it with my friends. Well, maybe like a couple of them, but not all of them. So it's safe, right? Who knows? I know that I'm not selling it, and I should. So there's that. Trying to get me a whale as well. No, but I mean, when you're like curious and you're young and shit, you stick weird shit up there. Connor once put a fucking electric toothbrush up her coochie.
That's fine.
Been
Yeah,
there.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I've shoved like a fucking, not a whole ass fucking. This is actually really weird, but I've also said this many seasons ago. But like a plastic water bottle, you get curious. You're like 12. You're like sticking shit up there. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I had a very specific.
Now I'm all stretched out. Just kidding. What?
Ooh, this Con Air hairbrush. I don't know if you know her.
See? Yeah, I know her. I'm very familiar.
The rubbery.
The one that literally looks like a dildo.
Yeah.
Con
I wasn't much for penetration. I was very much like I humped things.
Yeah, I did that
Like
too.
everybody's got a special teddy bear.
Oh, 100p.
Where the nose is just right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Being
That
12
nose
was
is
so
rubbed
fucking
off.
weird.
Mine was Mr. Bear. He was big.
Mine was Mrs. Bear.
Oh.
She was
Were
also
they,
big.
a thing? Was this like...
No,
Mr.
I'm
and
just
Mrs.
talking
Bear?
shit.
Maybe.
But maybe. Yeah,
could have
probably.
been. No
Did
one
you have a
else.
bear?
I definitely didn't have a bear, but like I had several pillows.
Yeah,
that
several
definitely
pillows.
took a beating.
So many pillows. I was like, yeah, I need a pillow for my knees, Mom. I'm 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you don't. Your knees don't hurt. You're humping the fuck out of some shit. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Should we go into the mom of the week?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I know you got a
What do
good
you got
one.
for us, Holly?
For my mom of the week, I have brought Grimes.
Grimes.
Miss Claire Elise Boucher.
Oh my God. Go
Yeah.
off. All right.
Yeah, Grimes is a mom. If we didn't know, Grimes is 36 and she's no longer with Elon Musk.
Are we sure?
Yeah,
didn't know
she
that.
announced a new beau. I can't remember who it is. Irrelevant compared to obviously his predecessor. But like, what an unhinged parent. I don't know. Like, she's really an alluring character to me in this realm.
Yeah.
And I wrote it down because there's no way I was going to remember it off the top of my head. But like, her kids have the wildest fucking names.
Yeah,
of
I
all
don't know.
time.
100%.
I don't know how to pronounce them. Do you?
So does her husband, though.
I looked it up, and so what's interesting is the first kid, who has arguably the most controversial name, that was like had to change the name per California state law because there was like a Roman numeral and they can't have that. So
Oh my God.
yeah, they
it's
had
like when
to,
you pick your IG handle, they're like, no, can't put an exclamation mark.
And what's interesting too is that she and Elon don't agree on the pronunciation of the name. They both have different interpretations of the pronunciation, so I'll give you both. The kid's name in Grimes' pronunciation is XAIA12.
Okay.
And in Elon's pronunciation, it's XASH-A12. So the difference is like that little Greek, like A.
And that's why they got divorced.
Probably, honestly.
They probably have freaky sex, huh?
Ooh, I can't even imagine. I feel like they might not even have sex. Like, they might do like weird ritualistic, like mutual masterbation, and then he like does some weird like alien like.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
imprint on each other.
He's got all the tools and shit, too.
They have like some weird like very sterile stainless steel sex. Like I don't exactly know
like
what that
not
means.
touching. Yeah, you're right with the masturbation.
Right, like there's mutual
Interesting.
masturbation.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like,
Somehow plugged by USB ports to the belly buttons.
I feel like this is also
Yes.
coming down to like a Grimes kink. This like seems more Grimes specific than Elon specific because let's be honest, like I'm sure that Elon Musk is just excited to pop one off because he's not a very attractive person. And
Not
like,
Right.
even.
but
a
he
little
does
bit.
have 11 kids.
11?
11?
Shocking, I know.
Wait, no, like for real?
Like for real,
One.
real, 11
With whom?
3 different
Baby
people.
mamas?
Yeah. I feel like having Elon Musk's child too is also like kind of the pinnacle of like, I fucking hate capitalism, but I have to live in this system. So
Yeah.
like I'm gonna
Let me
fuck.
fuck this the richest person
You
on
could
the
be
planet.
next.
You could be
I
next.
I'm trying
the way
to
you would love to
achieve-
drain that bank account.
Listen,
You'd be coming for weeks.
billionaire spinster would definitely be something I'd love to have on my resume. for sure.
Yes. I think you're on your way.
I'm trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get there. So like, yeah, if you see me out here, billionaires, I'm not available, but
Yeah, you're not.
I think it's working out though. So her second kid is a girl. She has 2 boys and a girl. The second one's name is Exa Dark Sidereal.
Oh, side rail.
What?
Sidereal.
Real?
Side reel.
Side
Another
reel?
Greek. I don't know what that's
They
called.
just name them things that were coming to.
She was
Yeah.
feeling fairy
Speaking of
vibes,
which.
is what she said for this one. So the kid's like basically a fairy incarnate. I don't know. And
I
then
hate this.
the recent kid who was born last year has the most wild of all the names.
And
Techno Mechanicus.
oh,
that
I
one's
like
the-
that one. That's the
good.
best one.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's
I
cute
agree.
as heck.
It's cute. It's fucking wild. Like, oh yeah. What are you gonna call your kid? Techno Mechanic.
I'm gonna call him what I fucking named him, Mr.
Mr. Techno.
Mechanicus.
Yeah.
He's gonna be president one day.
I kind of hope so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I chose
Creepy.
Grimes because I just feel like she's chosen the most like diabolical baby daddy in the entire world, and
She's
just-
onto something.
She really is.
Yeah, I respect it.
I
Mom
also
of the
think
week.
it's so crazy. She says things like, I don't align with like politics or capitalism in the form that it exists. I exist outside of all of these systems. But like, her pussy does not.
No, her pussy loves
Her
capitalism.
pussy loves fucking capitalism.
Oh God.
So the
for her
anachronism of
pussy.
that is so fucking fascinating.
Did you
Yeah.
hear the lore about how basically Elon Musk like was holding Grimes captive and her mother was very concerned and he was like abusive?
Did you just say? Did you hear the lore?
The lore.
the lore of it?
The
all?
lore?
The lore.
That's
Because they're
so
elves.
fancy.
They are like elves.
They're
Oh,
like
I love
elves.
that.
They're like techno elves, so
Okay.
it's lore.
So
I've never heard that a day in my life.
You've never
What's-
heard lore?
How are you whiter than me?
that's a very white
You're so
term.
much blacker than
Quite
me. 'cause you're
literally
black.
am whiter than you.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh my God, it's so crazy. Oh shit, my brain just melted.
I'm closer in white lation to Holly
Point
than
at
I.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whitest person in the room.
We share half
Usually.
a chromosome or
Oh, that's
race.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Go on. Caucasian sisters. I love it. Keep going.
Yeah, that's all I know of the lore.
The lore.
I've heard it secondhand. If anybody else knows better, please tell me.
I'm gonna
I wish
Google it.
Selena was
I'm
here
gonna
because
come
she
to
would
it.
be yelling in the
Yeah.
background with her hot
Yeah,
Cheetos about
literally, she really
Grimes
would.
said. Well, it'd be more like whispering.
And in
That's why
recent
I'm always
years,
coming.
Grimes
Yeah.
has said that she's like been
There it is.
misdiagnosed with schizophrenia and like other disorders like that she no longer
How fun.
aligns with. So like I wonder if that has something to do. Like I don't really know the lore, but like if she was known to have like diagnoses that are pretty significant and her family is like coming from one like perspective of knowing her as that person, and then she gets in this entanglement with this stupid, awful
robot.
human being.
Yeah.
I would totally be invested in the lore of my child who like I might be worried about their mental state and
Yeah.
then they're being influenced like a psycho billionaire, like
Yeah.
literal
Yeah.
Dr. Evil character.
Would
That's all
you
insane.
would you prefer to have Grimes as a mother or your mother?
Oh, Grimes. Oh,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
let's get into
hands fucking down.
it.
I would love Claire Elise Boucher to be my mother because she's mothering.
I mean, yeah.
She's I mean also like come on, my baby daddy like would be Elon Musk. I'd be fucking wealthy.
True.
Would it be my
True.
same dad or would I be Elon Musk's
You'd
spawn?
be Elon Musk's spawn
Yeah.
or stepchild.
That's so
Everything would be handed to you. You would never have to work a day in your life.
ugh,
Wouldn't that be lovely?
what a life.
I would love to
Yeah.
just eat grapes all day.
no whale
and have people
catching. I wouldn't
eat
ever
me
have to
out.
get my harpoon out.
That's
So-
what we were meant to do, you know? Anyway, let's talk about your mom.
Agreed.
Yeah. What's so terrible about your mother?
Oh my god, I could start in so many different places, but like I don't know where to begin with that question.
Maybe the most start with the most recent.
Oh, okay.
Well, it hasn't been recently because I disconnected from my mother permanently, like no contact for about 3 years now. And this
Oof.
is not the first time that I've had to make the choice to go no contact. it's a very difficult decision. And like anybody that's out there who's thinking about going no contact with a parent, like I can empathize. It's one of the hardest decisions you ever make in your life. And there's a lot of parents like coming out on social media now, like talking about how they're, you know, victims of no contact millennials. And it's literally
Victims.
literally
I
so
can't.
fucking wild.
I can't. That would be my mom. She would start a whole group. It would be a Facebook page.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely.
I see this shit come up on TikTok and it's like, yeah, how do you arrive at that take? It's wild. But like that is very much the type of person that I am used to dealing with as a parent. For my 30th birthday, it was like really close to the last straw because she's really bizarre about gift giving. But for what I kind of consider like a really big birthday, 30th birthday, I like got a box in the mail, and my mom's signature thing that I felt like was the meanest shit in the world was she would buy something really nice for herself, like a Fendi handbag or like shoes or something.
Yeah.
And she would use the box to then repackage a hand-me-down gift. And what I got for my 30th birthday was a Fendi wallet box filled with old bras that are not my size.
What?
Were they
Yeah.
vintage?
No. They were just clearly bras that like didn't fit her anymore. It was her like favorite brand. I knew right away like what it was. And so I was like, damn.
That is psychotic.
It's really hurtful.
Yeah. That's like borderline that's some serious shit.
I've received many gifts like that over the course of my life. So I like had to do a lot of unpacking and therapy of like what that
Unpacking of your
means.
unpacking.
Literally. Yeah, literally. So I kind of was low contact after my birthday, and then she came to Michigan. So she lives in Florida. I'm from Florida.
Clearly.
And clear, yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yes.
But
Most of our moms of the week are from Florida, so this makes sense.
this tracks. But yeah, she came to visit for Christmas, and it was the year that we had this crazy snowstorm. It was like a whiteout snowstorm on Christmas Day. And I live 45 minutes from where she was, and she wanted to see me and my partner, and we got in the car, and it just was like immediately a whiteout on the highway. People were pulled over with their hazards.
Damn.
So I called, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. Like, we're not going to make it. It's dangerous. It's like life-threatening to drive for 45 minutes. And she just lost her shit. And I was like, you know, you would rather me risk my life to come make this about you than just like FaceTime me and celebrate. And that's just like such a common theme of like a very egocentric, this is about me, victim mentality. And I did so many things in the course of becoming a young adult into where I am now in adulthood through therapy to try to like meet that person where they were at. And it became detrimental to my psyche. Like,
Oof.
I was just, unwell. And I feel like since I've gone no contact with most
the number
of my
of your
family-
therapists, girlfriend.
Dude, I have been in therapy for close to 10 years, but like
Hell
4
yeah.
years consistently now.
Okay.
Since
Woo.
that,
Yeah.
it's life-changing shit.
That was me
some
clapping.
days like 2 days a week. Like doing the work is fucking time consuming and expensive and like very hard, but also like I'm a better human being for not being in contact with people who like are vampires, and those people can be blood
really proud
related
of
to
you.
you. Thank you.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, so that's just like most recent, but like definitely not the most colorful.
Let's go with one colorful one, if you don't
boy.
mind.
I would love to. As I knock off my like fancy pimple pouch, so that's somewhere cute.
It's in Luda's chair now.
It's
Yeah,
here.
it lives
That's
here.
A little gift.
Thank
for
you so much.
Absolutely, it was holographic.
Yeah, I can't wait to lick it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not free. Okay, so most colorful story from this human being who is my birth giver. This is fairly recent, so it's pretty memorable. But I went to art school, so it's a private art school. Obviously, I owe like $1 million in debt that I'm never gonna fucking pay back. Like, fuck you,
Amen,
government.
sister.
Yeah, like who's coming for me?
No one.
Not
Joe
the-
Byron.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like things are bad enough, so
Yeah, he's
I don't
gonna
need
die
to pay
soon,
that.
so we're good. Or he's already dead, I think.
So when I was like, I don't know, 26 or 27, that's the time when the loan companies are like, oh, we can't offer you any more deferment. Sorry, kiddo. Like,
Right.
you're going to have to pay full price. And
Just
I
when
remember,
your mental illness really starts to set in, around like 25,
Yeah.
26, 24.
Like, by the
They're
way.
like, by the way.
you owe $900 a month in
Correct.
student loan debt. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that was like that was mind-boggling because it was like more than my rent. I was like having a really fucking bad day when my loan servicer called me and told me like, oh, we're kicking you off the deferment wagon.
Right.
You got to pay us more than your rent every month. And I'm like shitting my fucking pants because, like I said, most of the things I do don't really pay me. So
Right.
I'm just trying to figure my shit out. For context, my mom also works for Big Pharma.
Ooh,
I didn't know that.
Yikes,
Yeah.
Rooney.
Yeah, so there's all
Makes
kinds
sense.
of interesting
Yeah, she's mixing her
childhood.
pills up and shit.
Yeah,
Putting
there was
old bras
actually-
in new boxes. I can't.
Sidebar, my mom used to go to Tijuana when I was a little kid for work.
Oh yeah, she's coming back with all the stuff.
She probably met up with your mom at some point.
100%.
She was like dating a trucker who
Oh,
was
it
like
was my mom.
there's
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Trucker.
Crazy shit with the drugs and the pharma and all of that stuff. But so the context being she's got a very, very good, lucrative job in pharma, making lots of money and has never been without, but allows her kid to, you know, be in a state of like constantly in need, constantly struggling or suffering. So I get this phone call and she happened to be in town the same day that all of this shit came crashing down. She called me. She's like, I want to see you. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm like, I guess I want to see you, but I don't know how to pay my rent and all this stuff came down. She's like, okay, just meet me up at, what's this fancy ass mall up here off Big
Somerset.
Somerset Mall.
Somerset.
She says, meet me at Somerset Mall. We're going to go to P.F. Chang's. We'll talk it out. And then we'll do some window shopping. I'm like, okay, cute. So I barely have my shit together. I'm like a fucking mess, crying, snot-nosed. Meet her at P.F. Chang's, get my shitty P.F. Chang meal. And I'm crying, telling her, like, I can't afford to pay $900 a month. This is so crazy. Like, I can't believe I'm in this situation. She looks at me and she's like, just deadpan and says, I wish there was something that I could do for you. And in my head, I'm like, I mean, you could fucking help me. I don't know.
We're at Somerset.
Wait, so it gets better. So I'm like, okay, well, there's that. And she's like, we finish our meal. She's like, let's go do a little window shop. And so we cross the bridge of Somerset. You know, you're in the plebeian mall and then you go to the rich people mall.
Yeah.
Where they all
Yes.
follow me.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wild that the
Yes.
mall is separated by like a highway. So fucking crazy to me. So
I
anyways, we walk
know.
over to the rich people's side. We're doing window shopping. We walk by Louis Vuitton. And Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. Uh-huh.
And so my mom's like, let's go in here. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's go in here. And she's like a luxury nerd. And she sees this like limited edition bag. She like buys so much Louis Vuitton that like she has a little card. So like when she goes into a store, she can like show that to an employee and they'll show her stuff that isn't on the floor because she like spends so much money there.
Jesus.
And so
H Christ.
yeah, what the fuck? That
Yeah.
must be nice.
That's crazy
It's
though.
so
Wish
fucking
there was
crazy.
something she could do.
Just anything.
I wish there was
Just
something I
anything.
could do.
Yeah.
And so this guy
Did
brings
she
this-
pick up the tab at P.F. Chang's?
Of course, thank
Okay,
God.
thank God.
Thank
I
God.
was like, I will fucking
If
flip
we went
this table.
if we went Dutch, I would have died right there.
Literally.
But he brings this bag out and it's like some custom like Kanye collab that there was like 10 bags on the East Coast and 10 bags on the West Coast. Like there's
Okay.
super limited edition. This bag is just shy of 10K. There's one in this store and there's one in like, you know, a 1,300-mile radius, whatever. She just happens to be there.
Right.
This bitch pulls out her fucking black Amex card and buys a almost $10,000 handbag right in front of me as we've just had this whole discussion, and that would literally solve like a year's worth of my problems. And at that point, I should have probably gone no contact then. I think I really lowered my contact after that point because it was just like,
God.
it's such a spit in the face.
So where does she live?
Yeah.
She lives in South Florida.
Do you have like a? Can we get the address?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, 'cause we're about to pull up.
for research purposes.
For research purposes.
It was
only.
it's so wild to me that these things are like they nonchalantly sort of happen to me, and then when I tell these stories, people are like, I will fucking murder this person. My therapist is like, I can't believe this.
I'm trying to picture what kind of white person she is. Is she a Trumper?
No. So
Okay.
my mom, it's weird because people who have narcissistic tendencies do
Sure.
things that make them look like really great people.
I hate that. Does she pronounce things correctly at Mexican restaurants?
Oh man, I think that she tries to like
Cilantro?
actually have a Mexican accent, which is really embarrassing.
Oh, okay. So I know exactly what kind of white person she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
she
that's
was
that's
a
the
HIV
worst.
and AIDS nurse in the 90s, and so she was
Oh.
working in neonatal
Did she have
HIV
sympathy?
and AIDS, which is so weird to me. Like,
Right.
her empathy existed for babies in the NICU with
Right.
severe diseases, but not for like her own kids.
Yeah, right. She was standing over them just laughing.
Sometimes
Pointing
I think
and
about
laughing.
like how because I don't know, I feel like I would not be able to do that job, like literally watching
No.
babies be sick and die. Like that would just take such a toll on me.
Oh, she
Yeah.
didn't care.
No,
No.
right? Like, or
Okay,
she
that
has
makes
some
sense.
kind of like
Wires.
yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm doing so good. I'm
Right.
doing so good.
She was
Right.
Nurse of the Year twice. So like that, I feel like goes to show you like people who like sometimes people who are put on a pedestal for these awards like are actually fucking monsters. Like
100p. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in big pharma and shit.
oh, that's
Oh,
another.
that's
That's
a
a
whole other-
crazy
that's a cruel, cruel
story.
world.
Yeah, there was a time in big pharma. She worked for a company that was indicted by the federal government for some pretty serious FDA violations. They were selling
Jesus.
off-label drugs to doctors. So basically, it was like steroids for people with HIV wasting, and the doctors were off-labeling these steroids for like
Sounds like a conflict of interest.
yeah, totally.
that's for sure.
But like the FBI showed up at her house one day, and like my mom had all this paperwork that they seized, and she had to go like testify at the grand jury, and it was
Ooh.
fucking wild. She's
She
got,
gave
like,
everybody a
wild
handbag,
story.
and that's how she didn't end up in fucking jail.
Box of bras.
Jesus Christ, literally.
Yeah, I really think there's so much like story to this person that raised me, but she also said verbatim to me in an argument at one point in time that I will never know her life.
Oh, I want to have her on.
I would love to have her
Can
on,
we-
and
can
then
we
I would love to
cold
make
call
a
her?
film about her.
I really would love
Cold
to
call.
Call her
Yeah.
right now. No,
Literally.
don't do it.
There's been a couple times where I've accidentally called her, like butt dialed her, for, like God only knows how, and I've never had more panic in my whole life, like to be stricken. Like shit, how long was she listening to my fucking pocket
Damn.
for?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because your glasses are Fendi.
Yeah, it's funny. That's like one of the things that I definitely inherited from this person is
Yeah, but you're a good person.
taste for luxury glasses.
Yeah, good. Thank God you did, because they look great.
Thank you. Thank you. I need them to see.
I need them to see. Over here, like, wow, what a fashionista. You're like, I'm blind, bitch. I'm blind and I got good taste. Sorry about it.
Insurance covers them bitches.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're right. You're
yeah.
right. Well,
I
thank
love
you.
my little HSA.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, thank you, Big Pharma. Thank you, Weird Mama.
Yeah.
I feel like you have so many more stories. but
I
we
could tell
do-
so many stories.
Oh my God, we have to get you back for a part 2.
I
Because
would
I'm
love
like
to.
very enticed by this whole situation.
We didn't even touch on the
We
dad.
didn't touch on the dad or anything.
Didn't-
Oh yeah, Dad's a gem.
Dad's
Dad's is such a gem.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love Dad.
God rest his soul. He's an amazing
Oh,
man.
but he died?
Yeah.
What the plot just keeps getting.
It
I'm
got
too
bigger.
tired for this. I'm gonna cry for again today. We gotta listen to this voicemail.
Okay,
so let's
let's-
do that
Oh,
really quick.
yeah.
But thank you for fucking. My mind is blown. I feel like I
Heavy?
just watched like Gems with Adam Sandler.
Uncut
Uncut
Gems?
Gems. Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems?
Yes.
That's
Love
the one.
that. Love that.
I feel like I just watched that, but like on an audiobook talking about your mother.
I would be happy to share more stories. They go back so far, and I've like found out so many things over the years.
Yes,
that
we
are
have to come. You're coming back for a part 2, absolutely.
here for that.
Part
Yeah,
deux.
we're
Part
doing
deux.
it. Part deux.
Part deux.
Part
Part deuce.
Poo doo. I'm practicing for my poo poo pants. My
Yes.
poo poo pants. Poo doo.
And that's the noise your butthole makes when it just plops one out.
Wow, I didn't even get to talk about my butthole. That's like something I love so much about this podcast. Is like, when I was thinking about what I was gonna say.
Do you want to talk about your butthole?
Yeah, what do you...
We have like we can do 1 minute on your butthole.
It's just a
You got
mysterious
hemorrhoids?
place. No, actually, she's like really she's
Healthy, good to go.
healthy, solid.
That makes one of us.
thriving.
I once dated a girl with a beautiful butthole, but I didn't want anything to do with it because I'm so like butthole scared.
Maybe you should check hers out.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm always willing to share. I think it's pretty nice.
Love
Brown
that.
Starfish is pretty
I got about
cute.
$17 in my bank account. We could drain
All
that.
right. Hey. I think I just snagged another whale.
No, just shaped like one. Anyway, go on. With the voicemail.
I'm like, what about
Voicemail.
my butthole?
You're like, you don't want to hear about that one.
No. There's probably some pictures of it on my phone for me checking for stuff every once in a while.
I love that. We will be sharing those.
Yeah, we'll share them.
around.
It'll be the thumbnail this
Yeah,
week.
get on the
Nice.
YouTube.
All right, so the voicemail.
Let's hear it.
So, my narcissistic mother is insistent that I buy her a grill for Mother's Day.
kind of
And,
grill?
quite frankly, I just don't have the financial capacity to be balling out on her like this. And she just expects it so much. And I need advice. I need assistance. I need guidance. What do I do? How do I set boundaries?
Oh.
Please, thank you.
You called the wrong podcast, honey
Yeah,
buns.
boundaries.
Well,
I just
well,
found
you
out
know how
about
to do
those.
boundaries. I just found out about boundaries
Yeah,
too.
we got the perfect
approximately
person.
like 7 months
I
ago.
Yeah.
fucking
Mine was
love
7 minutes
boundaries.
ago.
Right before the voicemail.
Oh, boundaries are so hot. Boundaries
They're so hot. They really are so
fucking hot. And like, ooh, there's an
That's the weirdest thing I've
unlocked-
ever come to.
A
Same.
boundary?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh no, I have BPD. I just assume people are abandoning me.
Honestly, same. Continue.
I love this person's question because it's so relatable, and I love that you got this voicemail when I'm on this podcast because I definitely
For
feel
real.
equipped to respond to that.
Because we don't.
But you're funny because you were like, what type of grill?
What type of grill? Okay.
Like every mom should have a grill.
Curious, what type of grill?
Tooth grill.
But her mom's Erica Badu.
Yes.
Um,
I wish my mom was Erica Badu.
so hard.
Oh, she's
so
probably not the
hard.
best mom, but continue.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what do? You don't do this. You don't give in to a narcissist's desires. My mom used to do the same shit, the same exact thing. She would ask for just completely ridiculous things that I know that she was like never going to use.
That she can
or
afford herself.
that she literally could buy herself
Yes.
and knows that I'm struggling and like
Right.
I don't need to be doing all that. And like it's just that ingrate mentality of like a card and flowers is not good enough, or like you didn't post about me on Facebook on this day, so like you don't think
You
about
don't love me.
Yeah, and like the seriousness that's taken with is toxic. Like to not meet you where you are, especially not meet your child where they are. It's like you brought me into this fucking world without my consent. You brought me here, and what my understanding of parent-child relationship looks like in an ideal world is unconditional love, regardless of gifting, regardless of fucking corporate holidays like Mother's Day.
Exactly.
Like that is an abusive relationship. That is
Yeah.
what do you bring to my table? I created you so you can bring something to my table. To me, that's like giving like I had kids so they can unload my dishwasher. Like
Isn't that the point?
Right.
You know,
that's why I have kids.
it's like, and when we become adults, like we have a choice to not entertain that.
Yeah.
And it's earth shattering to boomers.
Right.
It is fucking earth shattering to boomers because their parents were silent generation and
Yeah.
they were so used to just shutting up and being people pleasers. And like, that is such a,
Or you get hit.
yeah, or you're soft, or like you're not,
Or you're gay.
And
or
I'm
you're
all of
just
those
like
things.
difficult. And you know what? Like being difficult is hot because it
Being
means you have
difficult
boundaries.
Is pretty hot.
Being difficult means that you know who you are and that you stand on business. And
Yeah.
like,
I need to do that.
yeah,
too.
I
We're
need to
getting
do
there.
more of it.
She shouldn't buy the grill.
I would not. I would
Okay.
not.
If she doesn't buy the
entertain
grill,
that.
she doesn't love her mom. That's what I learned.
That's an opportunity. I feel like it's also she asked, how do I set boundaries? Like this is the opportunity to set some boundaries. And
Yeah.
this is a one that's going to sting for the mom. No matter what, boundaries are going to sting for her mom because it sounds like the relationship is at that point. But using this as the prime example of like, we need to have some real boundaries and conversation about like, what is really happening in my life? Like, how out of fucking pocket are you to ask me for a grill when like, how many times has this person vented to their mother to say I'm struggling, or like things are not easy, or like finances are tough, and like they feel unheard by their parent, and then their parent is like compounding it by being like, buy me a fucking grill. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Wipe my ass for another fucking 2 years. Are you kidding me? Yeah,
also,
parents are wild.
Women don't know how to grill. So.
You should.
Yeah. So true. So true. You need to just tell your mom to lean into the misogyny inside the house.
Know your place, Mom.
Yeah, that's for
and then go like
Father's
this.
Day.
I say you should show up to her house and insult her multiple times. Just berate her, right?
Correct.
Just grill her. Be like,
hey.
I thought you wanted a grill.
Hey. It's the roast of whoever's mom.
If she really wants to make her mom feel like how she feels, it sounds like, just putting this out there, but like she should buy a grill for her dad for Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or just get yourself one.
Just get yourself
Get yourself
a grill.
Just a little baby one, like a camping grill.
Mother's Day has
your
come
mom
and
a
gone.
box full of bras.
Yes,
Yeah, actually,
exactly.
you should take the grill box.
Grill box. What would she put in it? Oh my God. Something
Condoms.
absolutely ridiculous. Yes.
Dog
yes,
poop.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think
Just a
that's
piece
the
of paper
best.
that says boundaries.
Yeah. Maybe she could go to Home Depot and be like, hey, do you have any free boxes from like the floor models of your grills?
Right. Why not?
Actually, the last gift I ever gave my mom was for the Mother's Day after my birthday. And I went online and I did spend $30 on a Fendi shoebox in my size so that I could wrap whatever random little nonsense. Like I handmade some stuff and a card and whatever, but I did wrap it in a Fendi box.
Good for you.
That was it. That was like, I just want you to see if you know how.
What was her
feels.
reaction?
None. I didn't get a response at all.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I forgot that sociopaths don't have those.
Yeah. No,
Oh
there's
my
no
God.
accountability for sure.
Ugh,
Who
well,
needs that? Accountability? That shit takes work. I don't
Yeah,
need that
it's
shit.
silly willy is those is that
silly
silly
fucking
word.
goose. Yeah.
Well, we do have to wrap it up, but thank you so much for sharing
course.
all of this bizarre. I thought I had my shit with my mom. You got your shit with your mom. So again, part
It's a
2
road.
coming soon because I do want to hear about dad and all that. But yeah, anything else? Do you have any questions for us before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We love questions.
We do.
I am so unprepared for a
It's
question.
okay.
That's okay.
But-
no pressure.
A quick question. If you could send anything into space to let aliens know what it's like to be a human in 2024, what would you send?
My tears.
Genocide.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Real
and on that note, where can we find you on the internet, Holly?
I'm on the internet. If you want to be a whale, that's different.
Yeah.
But you'll find me. You'll know where to find me. I'm online on Instagram at holistic.studioarts for yoga and sound bath and all that good stuff.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's really, you got to be healing some way with all this
hot.
cray shit.
Yeah,
Thanks.
true.
I
With all
do
this
find it kinda
genocide.
hot. Well, you know,
Trying
free
to keep it light
Palestine.
around here. Yeah. Period.
Yeah, period. Free Palestine. You can also find me like hanging around the Toledo Museum of Art, fucking around.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Itchy snitchy.
Ah, there you have it. And I'm Johanna.Madronda. We will see y'all soon. Thank you so much for dropping by. Bye.
Bye.
We know